Hello, Spanish lovers. Bienvenidos a Español con Eri, my bilingual Spanish learning channel. So today we're going to talk about something a little bit controversial, but it really shouldn't be controversial. The question is, does a person have to be born in Latin America to be a Latino? Hoy vamos a responder a la pregunta, ¿tiene una persona que haber nacido en América Latina para ser Latino? So oftentimes a Latino or Latina gets judged by their appearance or how they look. But by definition, a Latino refers to people with cultural or ancestral ties to Latin America, which includes countries in Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. So I happen to have family members who are from the Caribbean who are fluent in Spanish and are of African descent only. And as I've said in my previous video, my grandmother was born in Nicaragua. She had her children, including my father, in Costa Rica, and then they moved to the United States. My mother is from the United States. So having Latin American heritage or cultural ties makes you a Latino. So here's a clear example. There are many people in Mexico who have crossed the border and now live in the United States. So if two people from Mexico had a child and they were native to Mexico, born in Mexico, just because they moved to the United States does not mean that their child somehow gets the genetic inheritance of people from the United States. So their cultural and ancestral ties would be in Mexico, which would make them a Latino. It doesn't matter where they are born. We also do not know how to use the definition Hispanic correctly. So Hispanic people refers to people with a connection to Spanish-speaking countries, and that can be by birth, by ancestry, or by culture. So no, you do not have to be born in a Spanish-speaking country to be Hispanic if you have ties to a Spanish-speaking country through ancestry or culture. Now, not all Hispanic people are Latino though. So a person from Spain is Hispanic, but not Latino. A person from Brazil is Latino, but not Hispanic. Now, according to research in 2021 from Pew Research Center, there is about 62.5 million Latinos in the United States, about 19% of the total population. So that is a large chunk of Latinos living right here in the United States. And it says that about 19.9 million are foreign born. So we're going to estimate and say out of those 62.5 million, 20 million are foreign born. And this is an estimate, so about 40 million Latinos are US born. And their Latino or Latina experience is valid no matter where they are born. So now that we've talked about some cultural things and we learned what it means to be Hispanic and Latino, let's go ahead and continue learning Spanish. What is your heritage? ¿Cuál es tu origen? Where were your parents born? ¿Dónde nacieron tus padres? Where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Where were you born? ¿Dónde naciste?
This is my Afro-Latina experience. My DNA shows that not only am I Hispanic with ties to Spain, I also have ties to Latin America, Africa, and the Middle East. DNA doesn't lie.
So now that we've learned the facts, I want you to ask yourself, ¿es necesario nacer en Latinoamérica para ser Latino?